Hillbilly Adventures. Today we're going to do a little bit different video. The Hillbilly's got a yard sale. I'm going to put a link down below for my eBay account. I've got a bunch of stuff for sale. I am trying to make room. I have got too much junk and it is terrible. There's things I would like to do and I can't do it because I just simply don't have the room. You can see some of the stuff in the background. You should see in front of me here. It's piled up. I have no more room for RCs. I'm literally, you can see back there. Well, way back there. There. Even got stuff piled up on the 3D printer. So yeah, I need to do some house clearing. I got a lot of old vintage stuff that I am going to be selling. Well, I guess it's all vintage stuff. So anyway, if you're interested in some older stuff and you want to get it from somebody who's actually not going to screw you, and you know you're going to get, you know, what you see is what you get, you know, you can go to my eBay and help me shrink the amount of crap I have. There is one item I know doesn't work, and that is this. It is a Kyosho controller right there, Pulsar Pro 2000. I put batteries in it. It doesn't power on. It could be something simple. I haven't bothered to take it apart. The battery pack assembly is like new money, so it's not a problem with the pack. Yeah, it doesn't power on. So yeah, this one's being sold dirt cheap as parts. You know, it's kind of cool looking. And maybe it does work, or maybe the meter doesn't come on. I don't know. I don't have the receiver with it to test it, so I'm not exactly sure what's going on with it. But anyway, that one's being sold dirt cheap. I also have another Kyosho controller right there, Perfex. This one works. I actually tested it, and it does work. I basically changed the crystal out to a crystal that was in a Futaba receiver, and yeah, it functions. I do not have a crystal for it. Right there is where your crystal goes. It doesn't have a crystal, but it does turn on. It does work, and I didn't see anything wrong with it. I've also got some vintage receivers going for sale. This one doesn't have a crystal. Right there. I mean, they're going cheap. Just like I said, trying to make room. Old school Traxxas. This one does have a crystal. I don't know what frequency it is. I don't have the corresponding crystal anyway. I got a set of Pitbull Rock Beasts. They got them in a trade. Somebody has siped them. I've never used them. I got them in a trade. They've been sitting in a box. The rubber feels good yet. I don't think it's terribly wore. As you can see right there. Got these on eBay. They're going pretty cheap. I got a message about this today, so those may already be sold. I don't know. I'm also selling a Tower Hobbies clone of a Futaba vintage radio. This thing works. Comes with a receiver, has crystals, fully functional. Put it in your vintage RC that you're restoring, and there you go. And you know, anybody remembers Tower Hobbies in the day? We all bought from Tower Hobbies at one point or another, especially if you're Generation X. But yeah, this is a nice one. This was actually in a Blackfoot that my wife ran, and it's flawless. It works perfect. Also, when I was doing the Klinger Jeep build, I bought a set of these. And they're actually pretty rubbery. They're actually grippier than you think, but they don't look right on the Jeep. So yeah, those are going to get the axe. I'm taking a loss on those. Trying to sell them. Brand new in the pack. Some HPI Superstar rear wheels. Brand spanking new. Priced to move. All my stuff is priced to move. I think this is for a Toyota Celica Tamiya. These are brand new in the pack, priced to move. Gotta get them going. Got some oddballs in here, some Venom Speedster wheels. Those are pretty cool. Yeah, gotta get them going. Gotta go. It's fire sale, people. Fire sale. Also got these. Got them in a box of stuff. I'm selling them stupid cheap. But man, if you got a lowrider, those would look cool. I've only got 2, so I mean, you'd have to find the other set. But man, they do look cool. But anyway, those are gone. And they are priced extraordinarily cheap. I've got a set of these Traxxas dish wheels. These things are kind of rare. They are used, but they appear to be in really, really good shape. The rubber is still, it's kind of hard. It's done turned a little hard, to be honest with you, but the tread seems to be good. I've heard that you can bowl them to bring the rubberiness back. I mean, I've never tried that. That's what I've heard. I think somebody told me one time WD-40 or something. Got a Stuff-A-Lanch back here. I've got so much crap I'm trying to sell. Got all these. These are Tamiya brand new, unused wheels. They're priced to move. I don't need them. I got them just laying in a bag. They're taking up space. They gotta go. So, anyway, if you're looking for any of that junk and want to help me out, and maybe you got some vintage projects that you need parts for, you know, I'll put my eBay link at the bottom, and you know, if you order something from me, I've got a label printer here. I print it out as soon as I see that you've purchased it for me and I'm home so I can do it. I print your label out right then and there. I package it. It's out the door the next day, if not that day. I don't fool around. I don't keep you waiting for weeks on end. If you buy something from me, it's gone. Okay. Trying to make room. Not only that, I mean, I hate it when you order something from somebody on eBay and you sit around and you wait, and it's like 2 or 3 days before they even put it in the mail. And screw that, man. I don't like screwing people. If I sell you something and it's not what I told you it is, and you know something broke or whatever, you know, I usually just refund you and let you keep the thing. I'm not a type of person who wants to screw anybody. You know, but I am honest about what I find. And yeah, that one radio, as far as I know, doesn't function. It doesn't power on. Again, hey, if you need one for parts, you know, the battery cassette is mint. I mean, it is very nice. And maybe it's just the, you know, meter is bad. I don't know. I mean, it may actually function. I have no way of testing it. And it's the wrong frequency for me to test with the Futaba system. Excuse me, that I got. So I can't test it that way. Because I think it's 27 megahertz and everything I have here is 75. So I don't have anything like that laying around. With it. Well, I do, but I don't have crystals that match. But anyway. So, any of this stuff you guys want, please help a brother out, order it, get it going. You'll see my prices are more than reasonable. This is just trying to move this stuff. And keep an eye on my eBay. I am going to be selling a lot of more stuff. I have tons and tons. It's piled up everywhere. It's like, look here, I got Ghoul RC systems. I've got freaking servos, old, new and vintage. I've got, man, it's just everywhere. I don't even have to dig it up. It's just laying everywhere. And my hobby room is an absolute nightmare right now. So I'm just trying to make some room. I know I haven't made a video in a while, and after my shoulder surgery, I went back to work, and I've been struggling at work a little bit. Doctor says 6 to 9 months before this thing, you know, I'm able to move it behind my head more than that. I can't even get it behind my back, even though I've been released to work. But, you know, just to give you an example of this, you know, and yeah, I can't do it with this, but I am working. And I'll be honest with you, I had a couple of opportunities where I could have made videos, and I just wasn't feeling it. I wanted, like, me and the guys got together and we ran one day, and, you know, basically, I could have filmed that, and I just didn't want to. I just wanted to have fun. I just didn't want to play with YouTube and make a video and edit and all that other stuff, and I just wasn't feeling it. I just wanted to just chill with my friends and have a good time, and I did. We had a great time. If you ever get invited to come hang with dudes at RC, we're all about just getting together, having fun. Sometimes order a pizza, sometimes go out, and, just play with RC all day, and it was a good time, and I needed it. I needed that break after all this and struggling at work to be able to do my job, and this thing here is not perfect. Man, from some people I've talked to that's had the surgery, they said, maybe looking over a year. They tell you this, but it's usually longer. And with me being diabetic, I'm sure it is. But I'm doing okay. Just try and take it day by day. And I've had a hell of a time coming back to work. My van that I work out of broke down. It'd been messed up for a long time. They finally decided to fix it, and then they gave me this Chevy pickup truck they drug out of the weeds, and this thing had a hole in the seat. I sat in it, and I was looking like that up at the steering wheel. I had to literally take Cleo's dog bed I bought her that she won't lay in and stuff it in the hole in the seat so that I could see over the steering wheel to drive this thing. It was a nightmare. And then one of the supervisors jumps on to the manager that put it on me and says, "I can't believe you put him in that death trap. That thing's supposed to be sold for scrap." And that made me feel real good. But I survived. I drove this week in that thing and got my van back with all brand new tires, brand new struts. They fixed the problems that it had with the coolant fans not kicking on, and it's kind of weird coming out of something from like 1994 that's like a rickety death trap into a modern vehicle that's only 4 or 5 years old, and you don't hear a bunch of road noise driving down the road, and it's smooth driving down the road, and you're just like, am I living in the Matrix, or is this real? Of course, I drive old stuff. I mean, I drive my dad's old 1980 Ford Courier, and it's kind of, not exactly a smooth ride. You got air coming in from all the old gaskets that don't exist anymore, and our other vehicles are both older vehicles, so I don't have anything quite as modern as the work van that the company I work for gave me, which is kind of funny, but it is what it is. I mean, that's sad that the most modern vehicle in my yard is one that is a company vehicle. But I do what I can do. I don't like car payments, and I'm not one that goes into debt. I used to be, and I got out of that, and I don't never want to go back. I can do a lot more. I can buy more RC junk when I don't have a car payment. Now, God Almighty, I got a lot of RC junk. So anyway, just a small channel update. I haven't been on here a while. Kind of felt bad I hadn't made anything in a while. I can't guarantee that it'll, with winter coming, there's not a whole lot going on in the world of RC around here. I might be able to do a few more buggy updates. Speaking of which, I was able to finally, 3 years ago, I built a Tamiya Neo fighter, and I was able to drive it, and it was pretty fun. I liked it. I accidentally hit a friend of mine in the ankle with it. Luckily, he didn't get hurt too bad. I think he limped for about 5 minutes, but other than that, it was great. I didn't get hurt, so it was wonderful. Sorry, JR. And our other friend, he's got one of those great big old 1/6 scale freaking Losi, freaking stadium truck type things, and our short course truck, sorry. And he was rolling that thing, and he actually hit himself in the ankle, and luckily didn't break his ankle, because I bet that thing weighs, good Lord, I don't know how much, 20 pounds or something. That's that thing, I don't even have room in here for that thing. and he clobbered himself, had a big red mark on his ankle, and luckily he's okay. You know, probably won't wear flip-flops the next time he drives that thing. I think I wouldn't be. I'd be like steel-toe boots, man. Jeez, thing's huge. Another thing, both of my buddies in the Dude's RC ended up getting axial Yetis. They fell in, both of them got sweet deals. One got one from a good fella at Operation 11 Charlie. Gave him a smoking hot deal on a very nice Yeti. Ron, if you're watching this, you're a good dude. But yeah, that thing, I got to drive it, and I was like, oh no, I gotta sell stuff. I gotta buy a Yeti now. I gotta buy a Yeti. So hey, if you got a Yeti, and you know, hook a brother up, I'll spring for a Yeti now. I don't know why Axial stopped building those. I thought it was pretty cool. I really liked it. And our other buddy Paul, he got his at a swap meet for like $80 or something. And I mean, it needs electronics and stuff, but I mean, other than that, I mean, mechanically it looks okay. So yeah, I'm the odd man out. I haven't got one yet, so I'm on the prowl for that. So if you know anybody's got one on the cheap, you know, keep in mind it is Hillbilly Adventures. I ain't got a whole lot of money, so you got one on the cheap, hook a brother up. All my details and stuff are on my channel. You got my email, which I don't even remember what it is right now. It's a Proton Mail account. What is it? I can't remember. Anyway, email me or leave me a message in the comments, and I'll shoot you an email where you get a hold of me, and we'll work something out. All right. Until next time, guys. Have fun with RC, and you know, if you're out there in the Carolinas, all the way down, you know, through Florida, and you're struggling, our heart goes out to you. I've personally donated some money to help some folks in that situation, more than one, and you know, where I was out of work for 3 months, I couldn't give a lot. I gave what I could. You know, I really feel sorry for those folks. I mean, here in the South, we try to take care of one another. And if the government's not going to do it, by God, we will. Because we are Appalachian strong. And you will not stop us from helping our own people. You know, we care about our own people. We love our own people. And anybody can tell you they visited the South. We don't care who you are. We're going to be nice to you. Southern hospitality is a thing, and you know, if you're down here and you're volunteering, thank you so much. And if you've donated things to help these folks, you know, God bless you. Thank you. Here where I'm at, I'm okay. My neighbor's tree fell down and almost took out his house, old oak tree. Luckily, by the grace of God, it missed his house. You know, I'm in Virginia near a lake called Claytor Lake. It has 25 acres worth of debris floating on top of it. Governor Youngkin from Virginia came down to Narrows, Virginia, which is just over the mountain from me, because they got completely flooded. It was a disaster over there. So we got it here in Virginia too. You know, and not as bad as other folks, but you know, it's some folks lost everything. Some of us just, you know, had to pick up sticks out of our yard. So if you can, please help those people, and you know, remember those in need, and do what you can to help your fellow man. Okay, take it easy.